Hey, yo, Q.
What's up?
Guess what shoe I just got?
Panda Dunks?
All of a sudden, fam.
What?
Because you remember that used to be like your saying, all of a sudden, Olive Travis, all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was kind of bad, bro.
Olive Travis.
I get it. I get it. Like, I get it.
Olive.
This video's for sure getting dislikes.
Alright guys, I apologize for that cringy skit, but it wouldn't be the first cringy skit on this channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys 5 sneakers that I think everyone should buy. Summer's literally right around the corner, and these shoes right here could be your summer sneaker, or maybe if you get all of them, your full summer rotation. But before we get started, of course I gotta quickly plug my Lids collab hat, because they're dropping this Friday, May 5th, which is also Cinco de Mayo, on lidshd.com. So for those of you guys that don't know, I got to design my own collection with Lids, and we did 15 hats, and these are inspired by some of my favorite sneakers of all time. And yeah, we're only a few days away, so I wanted to make sure y'all know and you guys are, setting your alarms and you're ready for the drop, because again, these are dropping only on lidshd.com, and they're gonna be available at the Lids HD stores, which there's only 2 of them. There's one in Queens, New York, and there's one in Houston, Texas. It's not gonna be available at all the other Lids stores. It's only part of Lids HD, which is Lids Hat Drop. This is where they drop only their exclusive hats like these ones right here. Now, I'm not going to break down the full collection. You can go watch the video, which I will link down below, where I basically explain every single hat and what the colorways are inspired by. But yeah, man, I'm super excited. The feedback has been super positive on the collection. Hopefully you guys are able to cop. It is a very limited drop. Actually, I'm going to be in the building on May 5th, the day of the release, at the Houston Lids HD location at the Galleria Mall for a little meetup, celebrate the launch of the release. So if you're in Houston, make sure you guys pull up to the Galleria Mall, and you guys are going to be the only place you can purchase this one right here, the Astros Friends and Family. This one right here is actually inspired by the Travis Scott Jordan 4 Friends and Family, so I wanted to make this one as limited as possible. And this one, yeah, I'm telling you, if you're not in Houston and you don't cop this, you're not going to be able to get it anywhere else unless you pay resale. So yeah, again, the collection drops May 5th, this Friday, lidshd.com at 12 p.m. EST. That's 9 a.m. Cali time, and it is a very limited drop. So if you want one of these, do not miss out. Set your alarms. All right, let's put these to the side and let's get into the sneakers. Let's start out with Adidas, because obviously Adidas doesn't have as much hype as it did a few years ago. Yeezys aren't even coming out at the moment. So the only thing, in my opinion, that's holding Adidas up is Bad Bunny. And I never thought I'd actually say that, but yeah, Bad Bunny is doing some great stuff with Adidas. And that leads me to my first shoe, the Adidas, God, I don't even know what these are called. I think, okay, they're the Campuses, the Adidas Bad Bunny Campus. It might have a different name. I'll write it on the screen if it does have a different name. But yeah, man, I just absolutely love these because it's just a simple shoe, but it's also super, super dope. It took a classic Campus Adidas shoe and added a bulky midsole to it to give it a trending vibe. Obviously, bulky shoes are in right now. If you're a fan of Bad Bunny or not, these shoes right here are super dope. And I think in the resale market, they're like under 200 bucks. And for a shoe that's this wearable, I think this is a no-brainer. It's like such a good shoe. I really don't have much else to say other than it's wearable, it's a dope shoe, and you can get it for a great price. So the Campus Bad Bunny Adidas. And if you don't get it in this colorway, there's also that green colorway, which is pretty sick. I do want to pick those up if I could get those for retail somewhere, but I have not seen them yet. So I do recommend this one over that one. But yeah, we had to put this first on the list. All right, next up, we're getting into our first Jordan on the list. And this one's actually for the ladies. I personally wouldn't rock these, even though there is a few women's exclusive Jordans that I would wear. This one is just not a colorway I would personally wear, but this was one of Mina's pickups, and I think if you're a female, you can literally find these for retail at some retail stores still. So we got the washed pink Jordan 1s. These are sick, man. The first time I saw these, I think I was in Dallas and the homies had an early pair, and I'm like, yo, I know for a fact Mina's gonna want these. So I was able to hit on sneakers for her actually, and again, it wasn't a hard cop. Like, I was able to get them. I don't want to get too much into like what I think the resale value is going to be on this shoe, but I can see this as one of those shoes where, like, obviously sneakerheads know about it, but then you're gonna have like the non-sneakerhead people who eventually start to see it on other people, and then they're gonna want it too, making the value go up. So again, if you're thinking about getting this shoe, definitely hop on it now before the price goes up. Like, look at those denim Jordan 1s. Nobody wanted those when they came out. Like, we got those for retail. They were sitting everywhere, And the other day we looked at the prices on them. We were surprised that they were going for almost $300 now, which is crazy. So I could see the same thing happening for this shoe. The wash pink Jordan 1s, highly recommend this for the ladies. It's a great shoe. This is the second shoe that I highly recommend for people to pick up right now. All right, next up we got another Jordan, and that is the AJKO Low Union Collab. Another shoe that is just so freaking wearable. I just busted these out in Hawaii and I wore them like 3 nights out of 5 nights that we were there, because again, it's just so wearable. It goes with every single outfit, and you can even wear them in 3 different ways because it has the removable swooshes. So it comes with like a neutral gray colorway, but if you don't want the gray swoosh, you could just take the swoosh off and you have this repeated Union logo. Or if you want to add a little bit of blue to it, it comes with blue swooshes and you can have a blue swoosh on your Union AJKOs. Now I know the AJKO isn't really a popular silhouette for a lot of sneakerheads. This shoe was made for people who couldn't get the real Jordan 1s, whether it be that they were sold out or if it was because you couldn't afford the real pair. They made a lower budget version of the Jordan 1 and they called it the AJKO, and it seems like Jordan Brand is trying to push them, and they did what they always do, where they release a collab first and then they start releasing other colorways of that same shoe. I think they did a shadow of this. The funny thing about this low top AJKO is it's the first time they've ever done it. Like, there was no original low top AJKO to my knowledge. I could be wrong. These are sick, very wearable. They do crease. That's my only like grudge with the shoe, but that's just something that happens on any canvas shoe, is the crease is just going to be nasty. And yeah, this is another shoe where you can literally still find them for retail, and I think retail was like 140 bucks or 160 bucks, something like that. I don't think the price will go up on these in the long run. I think it's just going to be something that kind of just sits steady for the next couple years. But if you're looking for an all-white shoe, definitely the AJKOs. All right, next up, we're gonna take a step away from Jordans and we're gonna get into some New Balances. Now, not this specific colorway, but more so the model on this one. New Balance has just been killing it, man. There's so many models that I could put on this list, but I'm gonna go with one that's my current favorite one, and that is the 1906D. Let me make sure I got the name right. Yes, I got it right. I'm kind of new to New Balances, so I'm not really ashamed of not knowing all the names of the models. My first New Balance that was really in my collection was a pair of Kawhi hooping shoes from like 2-3 years ago, and then I finally got the protection pack 2002Rs, and now I've kind of fell in love with these 1906Ds, man. I love that they redid like that protection pack aesthetic onto this model as well. But aside from the protection pack, like, they've been just dropping super dope colorways and even collabs in the 1906D. I actually bought 2 pairs of this, and I have this one and then I have the other gray with the black midsole colorway. I actually took those to Hawaii with me too, and that was like my daily shoe, my workout shoe. I hiked in those shoes. I wore them because I knew I was going to be walking a lot on the trip. This has kind of become like my everyday shoe, whether I'm working out, casual, whatever it may be. It's a comfortable ass shoe. It's really, really cool. It looks good, and it checks off a lot of, what is the saying there? It marks off a lot of checks on my, I'm saying that completely wrong. Look, I just like the damn shoe. I think it's a great shoe, and if you're thinking about grabbing a pair of New Balances, I highly suggest you pick up one of these. And another shoe you can literally still get for retail. Like, they just keep restocking the protection pack version of it. Again, they have tons of other great colorways as well, so don't sleep on the NB. All right, our last 2 are bangers, and the next one I'm gonna show you guys is an upcoming release. Some people already got early access to these, but they are gonna be releasing, I think, in 2 weeks or so, and that is the Jordan 4 Thunders. Of course, we had to have a Jordan 4 on this list because it's one of the most hyped silhouettes at the moment. I'm actually surprised that even Mina wanted a pair of these. Mina doesn't even like Jordan 4s, so the fact that she wanted these shows that this might be a very, very sought after shoe. Now, the reason why I like this shoe so much is because I actually had the 2012 pair when it came out. I ended up selling that pair because I needed money to help pay for rent and move to LA. But the fact that they brought them back, definitely wanted to snag up another pair. This is another shoe that I literally just took to Hawaii and rocked out there, and it just matches perfectly with my Bruce Lee Kobe 5 inspired fitted. So that's another thing with my fitted hats. Even though they're made for certain shoes, that doesn't mean you have to wear it with that exact shoe. You could wear it with this shoe right right here. Or you can even wear it with the red Thunders because we did a red underbrim too. So you know what I'm saying? Just a little life hack out there for you. But yeah, man, this shoe right here is a classic colorway. It's not an OG colorway, but it's a classic colorway. So what I'm trying to basically say is that if you have the opportunity to purchase these for retail when they come out, don't pass up on them, man, because I think this is a shoe that a lot of people are gonna want and that you're gonna regret not getting if you pass them up for retail. Last shoe is the most expensive shoe on this list. You probably see it in the thumbnail. It has come out already. It has sold out already, and the only way you'll be able to get this shoe right now is if you pay the resale price. The Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Olives. The reason why I think this is a must cop right now is because it's not the cheapest Travis Scott. The Phantom Blacks are still cheaper technically, but in my opinion, for the price that they're at, I think it's a great colorway that is gonna be very, very wearable. When I first saw them at Private Selection about a month ago, I didn't expect them to be this black. I thought this black was kind of like a faded black, but when I actually saw them in person, I noticed how dark it was and how white the upper was, making the shoe super, super wearable. If you take the green olive swoosh out, it basically becomes like a reverse panda. And I know y'all love the panda. So yeah, I actually put the black laces on them because I was so excited when they came in the mail. I couldn't even wait to lace them up. I know a lot of people like the white laces. Like I asked on my Snapchat, do you guys like the black or the white laces? Majority of y'all said white, but I decided to go with black just to switch it up a bit. And yeah, man, I just think these are, I want to say it's my third favorite Travis Scott low. I think the OG Mochas is number 1. The Fragments are number 2, and I think these might be number 3. I definitely like these more than the Phantom Blacks. Definitely like them more than the Reverse Mochas. Yeah, I gotta put these at number 3 on the Travis Low list. So give it about a week or two when people start getting their pairs from sneakers and from Travis's website. The price might dip a little bit, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. I would be patient with it a little. I'm not saying go and buy your pair right now. I personally would be patient with it, give it a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 3 to see where the market kind of goes, and then decide whether or not you want to pay resale for this shoe. I know for a fact if you get them and you see them in hand and, you know, lace them up and put them on your feet, you're definitely going to appreciate them more in person over images that you've seen online. And yeah, rumor is that this is going to be the last Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low. I personally think that's not going to happen. I think they are going to eventually make more, even if it's a couple years down the line. You never know. Anything is possible with Jordan Brand these days. It's a really great shoe. All right, and that was my list of top 5 or 6 sneakers I think everybody should buy right now. Summer starts next month. Everybody's going to be needing some new fits for the summertime, so I think these are some great sneakers that everybody can rock, everybody can wear. So take my advice if you want. If you don't, let me know. Let me know what sneakers y'all recommend in the comment section down below. And again, May 5th, my lids drop on lidshd.com. 12 p.m. Eastern, they're dropping. And if you're in Houston, pull up to the Galleria Mall at the Lids HD store. I will be there for the release of my collection. And we're going to have the super exclusive Friends and Family hat. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. And with all that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, we missed it. At least we got more hats to try with. See you guys on the next one. All right, that wasn't that good. Let's try one more. See you guys on the next one.